Good evening, audience. My name is Deanne Dominguez, and today I'm going to be talking to you about my persuasive speech on gun control for my English class, Speech and Communication. Who likes guns? Do you? Do you own a gun? Why? We need to control safety laws in the United States. There have been too many recent mass shootings around the world, and we have to heighten our awareness for gun control. The recent mass shooting in Sandy Hook Elementary School has divided many people, and more has to be done to protect our children. My main point is that we need to toughen our laws to make it harder to buy a gun without a license. People are dying in the United States because of the gun being put into the wrong hands of people without a license. Currently, Connecticut, Delaware, Maryland, and New York, they increase their background checks to own a gun, but in some states, Alabama, Kansas, and Virginia, they loosened their laws. And that's what happened in Sandy Hook Elementary School in Virginia. Adam Lanza, 20 years old, killed his mother, took the guns from her house, and didn't take one or two, but he had three guns in that house that he took. He wore fatigues and a military vest and went to the school. When the school was in session, doors were locked. Boom, 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 shot the door, went in the building, and as we all know, 27 children between the ages of 6 and 7 were killed, and 6 adults were killed. And then Lanza took the easy way out and he killed himself because law enforcement was closing in on him. And that's what happened at Sandy Hook. In the United States, in New York specifically, there's a lot of laws to protect people that have guns. You have to be a citizen. You have to have a lawful permit. You need, if you have a hunting license, you need a permit. If you're an official representative of the foreign government accredited to the United States, you're allowed to have a firearm. Foreign law enforcement offices, friendly government are allowed to have a gun in the United States. Non-residents with proper documentation are allowed to have a firearm in the United States. And this is the way we're going to protect our children and perhaps ourselves. Who do you think should have a firearm? I personally think people like police officers, military, law enforcement, special security personnel, they're all in the need of having firearms to protect not only themselves, but to protect innocent civilians. Recreational owners that have a permit for hunting or sports activity is an acceptable means for having a gun. Gun ownership in America right now needs to be protected. People want firearms to protect their family, and that's understandable. But unfortunately, there can be accidental shooting. Somebody can commit suicide if there's a gun in the house, and an innocent child, knowing that a gun's in the house, gets curious and grabs the gun and can shoot somebody. So we have to focus on gun control laws. And then we have the criminals. Criminals, they don't care. They're gonna get a gun regardless. Permit, no permit. They'll come into your house, they'll steal the gun, and they'll shoot you. They don't care. So we need to help gun rights, and we have to protect ourselves. And think of the poor fragile little old woman that lives at home and wants a gun to protect herself, it's a great idea, but it can be a disadvantage because a criminal can come in, take the gun away from her, and kill her and many other innocent people. So I understand the comfort of protection to own a firearm, but it can be a deadly price to pay when you own one. And I think that a gun is a powerful tool and should be left to be handled by trained or licensed personnel. And in conclusion, I want to say that gun control in the United States is necessary to prevent deaths of innocent victims. And we need to avoid any more mass fatalities caused by guns in the wrong hands. And we have to focus on stricter enforcement to prevent death and mass shootings. Have a good night and thank you.